plus tard là, dans la journée. Alors c'est l'heure de vous montrer ce que fait de Battlefield un jeu si exceptionnel. Et cette fois-ci c'est encore plus épique, vous allez combattre à travers de multiples maps, multiples modes. Et voici la première vue qu'on aura des opérations sur le terrain.
Trouvons la conférence américaine, très vite. C'est mieux, hein. C'est mieux, c'est mieux. C'est super parce que première conférence et je suis déjà en retard.
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me um campeão. É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
Mais bon, au moins, je vais pas louper quoi que ce soit qui m'intéresse. FIFA! Oui, parce que nous, on fera plus de FIFA l'année prochaine. Ouais, enfin, tous les ans, de toute façon. Hein.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league.
Alors, il y a une femme sur l'écran, je vous explique, parce qu'il compte dire qu'il y aura la Ligue féminine cette année.
And LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game.
Putain, c'est vrai qu'ils ont récupéré la Champions League.
Biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year, and it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are
Ligue des
that it's here.
Champions.
And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. from hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup.
Ils ont réussi à récupérer le trophée de la coupe. C'est dingue.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4.
Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il y a une mise à jour gratuite pour la Coupe du Monde de 2018.
But you can take Ronaldo and
J'avais
Portugal
oublié.
to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year.
Désolé Chilo, je me suis
You can
trompé.
make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the
Ils sont en train de dire qu'il y aura une démo gratuite de FIFA 18 qui comprendra tout le jeu pendant un certain temps. C'est super.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the
Allons
world's
tous télécharger
biggest
FIFA.
creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup.
Je voulais couper le chat.
Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
FIFA 2018. Youhou! Attendez, je reviens, hein, parce que moi je m'en fous du foot. Je peux pas, il est sur l'écran de la vidéo.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive.
Non mais ils vont pas parler de 2018 toute la journée, non? S'il vous plaît, quoi, respectez-moi.
So much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV,
Attends, il est en train de dire que le futur du jeu vidéo, c'est l'abonnement et le streaming.
And we believe that disruption is going to be have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years.
Non, mais arrête de dire des conneries,
And
s'il
so
te
over the
plaît.
last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's
Ah non, mais commencez pas à faire ça. En plus, votre plateforme, elle est pourrie.
New games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Ouais, ils veulent qu'on soit tous en
The second
démat.
part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today,
En fait, ils veulent qu'on joue à des jeux qui seront sur leur serveur à eux. Comme ça, on pourra y accéder de où on veut, soi-disant, quand on veut. Mais c'est vraiment dégueulasse.
Starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Oh, Madden.
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Ils ont pas dit le prix, hein. Donc vous pourrez vous abonner à EA pour avoir les jeux en ligne et jouer. Pour plus avoir de CD chez vous. Comme ça vous ne possédez plus les jeux et vous êtes abonné et eux ils touchent de l'argent régulièrement. Le futur c'est l'abonnement. Attendez, je vais allumer la lumière, je reviens.
Hey everybody! What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella.
Comme par hasard, elle a trouvé quelqu'un dans la foule.
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
Entouré de représentants de EA.
I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our...
Ah, mais on était d'accord, hein, Lucard.
We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
Ouais, Battlefront.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here.
Durant le temps noir.
Being hunted, so.
Pendant que les Jedi ont été... Donc en gros, pendant que ça se passait entre le 2 et le 3e film.
Nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay. All
3
right,
and 4.
between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
Ah oui.
Any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Donc en gros, où tu joueras un gentil ou tu joueras un chasseur de Jedi. Quoi.
Yes.
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Donc
so
en
it's a
2019.
destiny hope.
Wouhou!
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
T'as de la chance, chez nous il fait 200 degrés.
It was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to
Ils ont
Dennis.
un jeu qui va venir et ils ont pas une image quoi. Les mecs ils annoncent un jeu pour 2019, y a pas une image.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you.
Allez.
It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So,
La
as
chasse
you
aux
might know,
Ewoks.
we're currently in our Han Solo season
Ils
with
sont dans la-
content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel.
Ah mais ça ils l'ont
really
annoncé la semaine
dangerous
dernière
place,
déjà.
And it features the return of one of our favorite
Pour faire
modes,
marcher le film, ils
Distraction.
le mettent dans le jeu quoi.
So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow
Un
you
nouveau
to
système d'équipe qui
team
vous
up
permettra
much
de vous mettre en
easier
équipe
and
plus
play
facilement
with your friends.
et de jouer avec vos amis.
We're also adding a new starfighter mode
Et vous-
focused around dogfighting.
Il y aura un
with your
nouveau
hero
système
ships.
pour les vaisseaux aussi.
And looking ahead a little bit more, we will
Il y aura
also be
aussi beaucoup
delivering
plus.
a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience
Il y aura,
focused around capturing command posts
Des parties avec
and
plus de joueurs,
attacking and taking out capital ships.
avec des captures de placement et de vaisseaux.
We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets
Ah.
from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited
Non, c'est juste
to
une mise à
confirm
jour à
that
Lucas.
Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Ah, ils vont ajouter des personnages et ils ont décidé de les prendre dans Clone Wars, la série dessin
It's
animé.
only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Il a pas un problème avec
Let's
ses
talk about
lunettes, le
heroes
monsieur.
and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most
Forcément.
powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Quoi, tu vas me dire qu'ils avaient pas mis Kenobi encore?
finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku. As well
Il y aura le comte Dooku.
as someone
Et
to
pourquoi
bring
vous
balance
montrez
to the
pas les
Force,
images, bande de cons?
Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Et il y aura Anakin. Donc en gros, ils mettent tous les méchants de la série des 1, 2,
The team
3.
at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront.
Le mal aimé Kenobi.
Had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can
En gros, dans pas
possibly
longtemps,
build.
vous aurez
There will be no
la
Battlefront
possibilité
without
d'acheter
you.
plein de personnages.
So thank you. May the force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Montrez-moi du Anthem, s'il vous plaît, du Anthem. Mais il avait pas fait un beat, ce jeu? Ah bah si, regardez, il a coulé. Regardez. Je vous avais dit qu'il avait fait un bid. Ah, il parlait de FIFA au début à Lucas, non? Je vais voir le début de la conférence après.
Hi, it's really good to see you.
Mais pourquoi il montre encore ça?
We used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off.
Ah super, Unravel 2 en coop.
So welcome to Unravel 2.
Avec de la coop. Ça m'étonne pas, Isha.
Fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together.
On a fait un jeu pas cher avec un personnage, on va en faire un deuxième.
You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael.
Ils sont sérieux?
It's a producer at Coldwood.
Ah, il y a une manette de Xbox One à Lucas, tu vas être content. D'ailleurs, ils ont déjà annoncé qu'il y aurait plus de nouvelles dans la conférence Xbox demain. Sur FIFA.
So this wasn't prepared. There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
Donc tu pourras, quand tu joues en solo, prendre le deuxième personnage avec toi pour aller plus vite. Donc en gros, en solo, tu peux te passer du deuxième joueur pour pas te faire chier. Et pourquoi le poulet il attaque pas là?
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Je préfère Tifa, d'accord.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there.
Et c'est énorme parce que pour moi ça c'est un jeu à 20 € quoi. Salut Blush.
Playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go.
J'adore parce que s'il disait pas ce qu'il est en train de faire.
Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead. Oh. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it? Oh, very nice.
J'adore les deux gamins derrière qui symbolisent l'amitié pour bien te le mettre dans la gueule quoi.
Oh, sweet, well done.
Si vous les avez pas vus, votre cerveau les a vus. Hein. C'est un jeu à 20 €. Ah bah c'est raisonnable. Hein. Franchement pour 20 € c'est raisonnable. Hein.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me. Here you go.
Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
Alright.
D'accord, le poulet est automatiquement attiré, d'accord. Il va certainement avoir des DLC dès le début. Ça serait triste quand même.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we?
Genre les mecs qui connaissent pas la démo par cœur, ils y arrivent tous du premier coup.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been
Mais c'est énorme parce que c'est exactement les mêmes designs que dans le 1. Tu changes un petit peu les décors et c'est fini. Si ça se trouve, il fait comme toi, il fait du streaming. C'est pas impossible. Je fais semblant de stream. En même temps, j'ai jamais dit que je faisais un stream ce soir. Hein. J'ai dit que je regardais l'E3 avec vous. Hein. C'est Wisebot qui l'a dit. Ouais, c'est vrai. Toutes les émissions sont enregistrées. D'ailleurs, celle-là aussi. Ça m'excite pas du tout, moi. Bah, c'est plutôt un platformer au final. Hein.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear.
Et toi, t'as beaucoup trop fait du V, mec.
And I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today.
Il commence aujourd'hui à le vendre. Allez tous acheter Unravel 2, ouais!
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping.
Ils ont attiré les meilleurs programmeurs de jeux et ils ont réussi à faire Andromeda. Non mais ils ont leur propre plateforme Zenchu EA. Je connais pas ce jeu. Way Out est très bien, je l'ai fait avec Kaz, il est vraiment cool.
We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to
on l'a fait Way Out.
Their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. And it's
une grosse histoire avec des sujets importants.
So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude, la mer de solitude.
Thank you, Patrick.
C'est quoi ce t-shirt? Kraftwerk. D'accord.
During the pitch, how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same.
Elle a un accent, mais j'arrive pas à dire lequel.
I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Non, c'est marqué Kraftwerk, c'est Craft, c'est la construction.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and
Ah,
we
Berlin.
are
Elle est allemande,
developing
voilà.
Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call
Et donc
it.
ils sont en train de dire que le jeu est
The
encore en
whole
construction en
journey
fait.
from the very first
Sea of
concept to
Solitude.
actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core
Quand les humains sont
of
trop
everything
solitaires,
you will
ils
see,
deviennent des monstres.
hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes the
FIFA 2018, Michel.
underlying concept
FIFA
so
2018.
important and so unique is that
Pouce en l'air, pouce en l'air.
every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how
Elle a écrit l'histoire de la solitude quand elle était seule dans sa vie. Ça me semble être une bonne idée. Franchement.
This is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also
Pour dire vrai, il y a aussi Unravel 2 qui sort aujourd'hui.
those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who wants to
Et Sea of Solitude, pour lequel ils ont visiblement un bel écran.
Who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside.
La jeune fille K est tellement seule que toutes ses pensées sombres se transforment en monstres.
But also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part.
Et du coup, Unravel 2 se jouera à deux, Michel.
In the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about.
Donc ça sera un jeu sur le fait de combattre sa négativité pour redevenir humain et accepter tout ça.
Is this real? This world that I live in is empty.
Franchement, le cel shading est magnifique.
The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Ah, enfin, ils ont parlé des DLC. Ça sert pas à grand chose. Ah, NBA. Et des nouveaux personnages de Battlefront. Ah oui, c'est vrai, ils avaient annoncé les ligues de rue de NBA. Ah, je suis d'accord, Sea of Solitude a l'air cool. Après, faut voir ce que donnera le gameplay, quoi. Parce que si t'as rien à faire...
And this is my squad.
Moi, je ferais que des afros pour faire chier tout le monde. Ah, NFL.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game.
Il a un problème aux cheveux, le monsieur, je crois. Il y a trop de gel dedans.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no. Madden 18.
J'aime pas les jeux de sport. Je suis pas fan non plus. Mais il faut se rappeler que c'est une grosse partie des finances de Electronic Arts.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv.
Il a gagné le tournoi Madden de cette année.
Young Kiv.
Nous sommes une minorité à ne pas aimer. Bah, il semblerait, Chilo, hein, quand tu regardes les scores que fait FIFA tous les ans, on est vraiment une minorité.
When I was in high school, I was playing baseball, I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So, we're out.
Ils vont montrer le prochain Madden, comme tous les ans, quoi. Alors ça serait des images de jeu. J'ai envie de Devil May Cry ou de Borderlands. Il y a Anthem qui arrive chez nous normalement. Moi je suis là pour Anthem. Hein. Ils ont vraiment un moteur de jeu qui est énorme. Hein. Franchement, hein, on peut rien dire, hein, il est magnifique. Hein. Si on parle juste de beauté de jeu, hein, le rendu est vraiment très bon. Hein. Regardez les effets de lumière sur les casques, la sueur sur les bras des joueurs. Même les mouvements des corps, hein, regardez, hein, ils sont plutôt réalistes. Hein. Bon, le public derrière est... Voilà, mais bon. Et regardez ça. Ils ont un très bon moteur. Ah non, le jeu ressemble carrément pas à ça. Hein. Mais c'est ce que peut faire le moteur en fait. En fait, c'est la différence entre ce que la console va supporter d'afficher et ce que le moteur peut vraiment rendre. Ah oui, mais non mais les vidéos sont toutes truquées à l'E3. Hein. Oh, un jeu mobile.
Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just
la destruction de base.
Unit automatically moves there.
D'accord.
The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well,
ça me rappelle un jeu auquel jouait Planus il y a quelques mois, un tower defense un peu spécial avec des sortes de Pikmin. Ouais, mais c'est un jeu de stratégie sur mobile, hein, Chilo. Faut pas s'exciter. Hein. Les mecs, ils ont invité des joueurs de RTS, quoi. Les mecs font du StarCraft le reste de l'année. Ouais, je suis connu, je fais du RTS, les gars, jeu stratégie. Oh, je vais jouer à un jeu mobile.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in and we are ready to kick
match. Here we go.
C'est en train de charger, c'est pour vous dire que c'est bien opti.
Have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to
regardez, c'est StarCraft, regardez, il y a un récolteur de minerais au nord.
Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going from the top side, also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right
Donc
side.
vous avez des unités, vous les placez.
Attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger, more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank
those some flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces.
Non, mais t'as pas besoin d'inviter des joueurs de RTS pour faire ça, quoi. Franchement, c'est ridicule d'inviter des grands jeux, des grands mecs qui font des jeux de stratégie pour jouer une démo à l'E3, quoi. Les mecs sont connus, donc les gens ils vont croire que en fait ils sont avec le jeu, alors que ça se trouve les mecs n'y joueront jamais, quoi.
As In Control begins to secure the northwest spot, another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks, he takes the top.
Ah ouais, c'est le rouge qui récupère.
Wow! And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here. As the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heady artillery forces are doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
Bon, du coup, ils font un jeu mobile, mais où il est payant, ou
Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position. Those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those. As your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control, just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
C'est la base du marketing. Non mais vous trompez pas, je sais ce que c'est, mais ça me dégoûte. Je veux dire, c'est pas parce que je sais ce que c'est qu'il faut que je sois d'accord avec, quoi.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks coming out
from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser
Vous savez ce que ça me rappelle, les designs du rouge là? Red Alert. Command and Conquer.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking
Ça veut dire quoi en jaune?
coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
Comment ça en jaune?
That missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In control, trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this little watch out for this missile.
And Nick and Knight's gonna fire that one off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
there
In Control.
He is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit
to
deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any point.
Where's it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is!
He's going to take it. Defeating Nick at
That
Night
was legit.
Dude,
that was epic. Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you
We
so
saw a
much.
little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control.
En fait, il n'y avait pas trop d'explications. Les gars étaient tellement excités. Oh, ils ont fait un canon. Oh, ils ont fait un tank.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy.
Ah, Command and Conquer. Voilà.
We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today.
Ah, la pré-alpha aujourd'hui.
Search Command and Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Et il fallait qu'il y ait une fille, hein, bien sûr. C'est pour te dire combien le jeu est stable. Alors je sais pas, mais il doit pas être disponible en France, je pense. Oh putain, comment il s'appelait déjà le méchant Kane? Il est marqué bientôt dispo. Ah, c'est bientôt la fin.
I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn
C'est surtout la tenue moulante qui fait chier.
and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on.
Leur premier intérêt, c'est que vous fassiez vos choix. Que vous soyez bien traité. Et que personne n'ait de désavantage ou d'avantage dans le jeu. Ça, c'est pour Battlefront.
That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision.
Ils ont fait des événements pour Play to Give, donc jouer pour donner, et ils vont donner $1 million à 3.
Not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support.
Du coup, ils vont donner $1 million pour 3 organisations américaines.
Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Ah, Anthem.
The gods vanished
Les dieux ont disparu
and left our world
et ont laissé notre monde dans un état détruit.
creating, altering,
Créer, altérer, détruire.
the anthem is all that remains.
L'Anthem, c'est tout ce qu'il reste. Ça va être un Monster Hunter, ça va être tellement bon.
There's a storm coming.
Et il y a une tempête qui arrive.
These walls can't protect us forever.
Ces murs ne peuvent pas nous protéger pour toujours. Iron Man. Pardon, excusez-moi. Il y a quelque chose ici. Ça veut tous nous détruire. En vrai, ça sera aucun des deux à Lucard, non? C'est ça, on va se rapprocher d'un gameplay mix entre un Monster Hunter, un Destiny. Dans Monster Hunter, tu ne chasses pas d'humains. À mon avis, là, il y en aura. Pas d'humains. Ça se comprend, quoi. Ah, montage épileptique. Ah, c'est bon, je me sens partir. Oh, putain, le mec qui a fait le montage de ce truc, quoi. Ah ouais, c'était trop bien.
So, I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year.
Oui, on a des tas de questions pour Anthem, et il sort quand?
So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us.
Ah oui, c'est vrai que c'est BioWare qui travaille dessus.
Warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara and Kathleen.
C'est pour ça qu'ils n'ont pas eu le temps de faire Andromeda.
Today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep.
Pourquoi il y en a qu'un qui a un t-shirt Anthem?
We're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Ouais, j'ai le droit de me moquer de BioWare, non?
You know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans, so it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio.
Là, ils vont se branler la nouille en disant qu'ils travaillent dur, que c'est super de travailler là-bas.
And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover. You know, a whole new world of story and character.
Les armures sont cool quand même. Très Iron Man, mais...
Every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Ils font pas un MMO, ils font pas un jeu multi.
The stories from BioWare.
Enfin, un jeu solo, quoi.
I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with...
Ils vont faire un jeu multi-solo.
Our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you.
Ah, en dehors de la ville, en fait, vous serez en multi, dans la ville, non.
For Anthem is that this is
Comme un Monster
a
Hunter.
shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my
Je connais pas Destiny à Lucard.
Characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really
Pour moi, ça me fait penser à Monster Hunter. Même la ville, regarde.
We're able to combine that impact and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first
Et il le crée pour créer des histoires dans les années à venir.
From our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds when they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age. Players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that
pour mettre des DLC partout.
Ouais! To come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either.
Si, annoncez le prix de la prochaine histoire.
Since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos
en gros, des extraterrestres ont posé leurs outils, mais ils n'ont pas fini.
The world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, you know, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Ah mais attendez, ils montrent les mêmes images en boucle, les gars.
A few times at BioWare, you know, and really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy?
En même temps, les armures et tout ça, ils ont tout fait dans Andromeda. Ça sera plus énorme, ce sera plus design, t'auras des changements, mais.
You know, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Il crée un nouveau monde en créant la politique, la façon de vivre des gens.
An experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so
Tout ce qu'ils n'ont pas fait pour Andromeda.
Weather, the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the
C'est énorme parce que j'ai l'impression que c'est toutes des vidéos qu'on a vues l'année dernière.
That changes the world for everyone, and that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are
Si, demain, à Lucarne.
Uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way they think to weaponize the anthem of creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things.
Je vais rien dire parce que je suis pas sûr chez
Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor.
Microsoft, c'est à 22h normalement.
The Storm.
Yeah, so each Javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for...
Le Ranger, ce sera le plus maniable, le plus adapté à tout.
The Colossus is heavier,
Le Colossus, c'est le tank.
But able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
Avec des grosses armes.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions.
Et les deux autres?
Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen.
T'en as montré que 2 sur 4?
People out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons.
Il y aura plein de designs d'armure et vous pourrez en acheter des nouveaux. Si EA a dit qu'il y aurait quelque chose à la conférence de demain chez Microsoft à Lucarne.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So
voilà.
no loot boxes, no ability to pay for
Les cosmétiques seront achetables et il n'y aura pas de loot box.
No ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So
il y en a certainement à Lucarne, mais je regarde pas.
Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that.
Après, il y a les stands là-bas.
Heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat, and then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and
En
stuff
gros,
like
ils ont
that.
fait en sorte que ça
What I
soit très
love
important de
is
jouer à
you don't just run
plusieurs.
around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this, by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people.
Jouer en solo, ça sera un peu plus difficile que de jouer à 4, ce qui est logique.
Even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the
Bah, tu tires sur des trucs, Alucard.
How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars.
Ça m'étonne pas, Zenchu.
Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Ah, ils vont montrer du gameplay, là. Ah bah non, c'est une scène. Tu viens de dire qu'ils allaient montrer du gameplay, connasse. Ah, ils sont tous très excités pendant le 3, hein. Ils doivent se faire dessus à force.
So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Pam pam. Ça, là, voilà. Mais tire, fais des trucs. L'effet de lumière, il est un peu énorme, hein, quand même.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Franchement, c'est un shooter, on dirait Mass Effect, hein. Franchement, celui qui a fait la vidéo de présentation du gameplay, il est pas terrible. Hein. Parce que limite, là, je suis en train de me dire que finalement, il vaudra peut-être pas le coup, quoi. Par contre, on a bien l'impression que le truc s'écrase sur le sol. Franchement, c'est beau. Hein. On peut vraiment rien dire à ce sujet. Mais c'est vraiment un... Je sais pas comment l'expliquer en fait. C'est un Skyrim avec des flingues quoi. C'est un Mass Effect.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Ah ouais, la quatrième armure peut se TP quoi, carrément.
gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Bah c'est ça, les combats ont l'air lents et ils ont pas l'air très...
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it.
Bah moi ça me fait penser à Andromeda quoi, donc... Autant j'ai passé un bon moment en y jouant, autant... Bah, c'était pas le jeu de l'année quoi. Là il va y avoir un gros là, c'est obligé. Il y a l'air d'avoir une super grosse inertie en fait sur les personnages.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to
Et si vous êtes à l'E3 à LA, vous pourrez jouer à Anthem.
you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019
En 2019 en février. C'est cool.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets.
J'ai entendu PC mais j'ai pas entendu le reste. Il a parlé de console, ça doit être PS4, Xbox et PC.
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard.
Ça me dérange pas ça, Shilobi, que les décors fassent très carte postale, un peu propre et tout. Tant qu'ils sont novateurs, moi ça me dérange pas.
Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No?
No.
You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin.
Ouais, et moi je fais couper mon live parce que hors de question que je regarde du FIFA quoi.
Coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference and have a great weekend.
Merci, toi aussi. Donc pour l'instant, SOS c'est pas mal et j'ai quelques doutes au sujet de... C'est ça, ça a l'air d'être un monde bien à lui et tout ça. Mais est-ce que les combats vont être bien, sachant que ça va être l'intégralité du jeu quoi. Et j'espère qu'ils l'ont pas merdé hein.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now, I know the FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer. Champions League is coming to FIFA.
Ouais, c'est hors de question. On va pas regarder du FIFA. Je suis désolé. Hop. Du coup, les amis, c'était... on va changer de scène. Ça, c'est nul. Ça, c'est pas du tout à jour. Ça, c'est pas trop mal. Je crois. Du coup, les amis, je vous remercie d'avoir suivi ce petit live. Demain, à 22h, conférence Microsoft. Là, c'est mieux. Mais, le meilleur, c'est Unravel 2. Alors, Unravel 2 avait l'air d'Unravel 1, mais avec un deuxième joueur. Donc, est-ce que ça vaut le coup de repayer le même jeu pour jouer à deux? C'est à vous de décider, hein, toujours pareil. Hein. Moi, j'avoue que SOS, la Sea of Solitude, avait l'air quand même pas trop mal, il faut bien l'avouer. Est-ce qu'on peut retrouver des vidéos là tout de suite sur le net Comme ça je vous passe un petit peu de Sea of Solitude. On était sur la scène 3 je crois. Scène 2. Non, ça c'est l'article. Ah, il y a une vidéo. Sea of Solitude avait l'air cool quand même.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
Après, faudra voir quel genre de gameplay ils ont mis dedans.
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room.
Ninja Impact. Usul. Robot mutant. Robot mutant. Robot mutant. Non, vraiment, Sea of Solitude et Anthem, c'est vraiment ce que je note pour cette année, quoi. Baka, ça veut dire quoi? Kind. Ça dépend dans quel genre de phrase. Si tu parles d'une personne, ça veut dire qu'elle est gentille. Si c'est kind of, c'est comme. Donc ça dépend un peu de ce que tu veux dire, quoi. C'est ça, un platform énigme, ça peut être sympa, hein. Moi je suis pas contre, hein. Et le cel shading a l'air de ouf, quoi. Vas-y, remets au début, s'il te plaît.
Is this real?
Enfin, moi je sais pas ce que vous en pensez, mais le cel shading il est vraiment cool, quoi.
This world that I live in is empty.
Regardez le design, quoi. Vas-y, dégage-toi. Moi je trouve ça vraiment cool.
And cold. The loneliness cuts me and
Regardez ça.
tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny.
Ça me fait penser à Witness. Après, c'est tous les jeux indés, hein. Parce que là, il faut noter que Sea of Solitude, c'est pas un jeu Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts a financé des studios originaux, comme pour A Way Out. Donc en fait, ils ont payé une partie du développement, ils ont aidé au développement, mais c'est pas un jeu Electronic Arts à la base. Alors si, ils ont payé, donc c'est à eux, mais c'est pas leur studio à eux. En fait, ils ont trouvé un studio de petits créateurs qui avait un jeu cool et qu'ils ont soutenu pour le développer. C'était... c'est ça. C'est pas vraiment indépendant, parce qu'au final, ils sont financés par EA et EA les aide. Mais voilà. Moi je trouve les décors vraiment bien faits. Hein. Du coup il y a une date de sortie? Parce que là il sort à peu près partout, mais... Ça a pas l'air d'être marqué nulle part. Ironique le titre, comprendra qui pourra. C'est marqué SOS, c'est bon, on n'est pas con non plus. Après, faut voir le gameplay. C'est ça. Faut voir toujours le gameplay. Moi, je vous parle de ce que je vois sur l'écran. Après, pour le reste, je suis pas capable de vous dire si le jeu sera cool, quoi. Oui, y a pas la vidéo d'Anthem. Bon, ce qui est sûr, c'est que je ne jouerai pas à Battlefield 5. J'ai pas fait les autres, donc c'est pas prévu. Et on fera pas grand chose du reste. Du coup, je vous remercie d'avoir suivi ce petit moment. Je reviens dans pas longtemps pour jouer à Dark Souls. Je vais aller manger, parce que je sais pas manger du coup, parce que je croyais que ça commençait à 22 h. Du coup, c'est vrai que j'ai fait la vidéo un petit peu à l'arrache. Je vous remercie quand même d'être passé. On aura loupé Battlefield et FIFA le début. Hein, c'est dommage. Et on se retrouve très bientôt. Bisous.